Hey, welcome back. Today is February 28, 2026. It's 1909, 7:09 p.m. Hey, somebody is getting their independence and in an honorable way. Like there's honor in the way that this is happening. And fear is here. So I picked some oracle cards, of course, just so I can see what is happening. What's the overall? What's going on? And somebody's in fear of that, in fear of you having your independence. It is what it is, I suppose. So somebody's in fear of that. Somebody most definitely does not want you to have independence. And you for sure are getting it in an honorable way. It's very powerful. The card is the card is represented by Zeus. Zeus is a god, a Greek god. The image on the card is pretty powerful as well. It says honors, plural. So it's like more than one honorable thing that puts you in this independent spot, which is, again, it's good. That's a solid foundation. It's more than one honorable thing that puts you in that spot. Either honorable thing or honorable person. There are many people that are in fear of this. Many snakes. They're in fear of this independence, this change, this evolution, the growth. Yeah, because it's 5. 5 is an evolution. Independence is showing up as a 13. Hey, Eska. Hey. Welcome in. Thanks for returning. Yeah, independence is a 13. 13 in the tarot deck is death. So this is a solid change. A solid ending. Because, like, it's not going to turn into anything else. Like it's not going to change back. I'll put it that way instead. Like it's a solid change. What else? Yeah, 6 of Wands. This victory, this honor is coming to you in writing. It's something that's your success will be permanent. It will be like in writing, in stone. We could say it that way. It's absolutely going to be recognized by very many people. And that's also where the fear comes in as well. It's like you got these people who are in fear of that. Like if everybody else sees it, then the jig is up, or I can't keep saying what I've been saying, or I can't keep doing what I've been doing, or I can't keep treating that person the way I've been treating them if everybody else sees it. So if other people recognize this person as a good person, if other people recognize this person as honorable or self-sufficient, self-reliant, then I can't keep saying they're a drug addict, bum, loser, right? Because everybody sees this person as an honorable person that functions independently and has been, period. They have been, period. The Fool is here. But you're already on your path. You obviously the Zeus, the honorable card is here. You're on your path already. You've already taken the leap forward. The change has already occurred. That's why they're in fear. That's why they're in fear. Because the change has already happened. They were trying to stop it. They were trying to prevent it. Delay it. But it happened anyway. You're happy. There's happiness, obviously, right? There's happiness whenever there's a success, obviously, right? Whenever somebody recognizes you as an honorable person, obviously, right? If you ever awarded something, like, of course you're happy. Of course you're like, yeah, yay. And of course you get kudos and congratulations at the end of that. So you're not the only one that's happy. There are people around you that, just like in this image here, that recognize it. They're recognizing it. These negative people are going to have to eat their words. You're being recognized as someone who's independent, loving, kind, giving, gentle, motherly. You're already pleased, though. And here's the 9 of Cups again. Like, you're already pleased. You're already happy. But there's going to be more when this honor is bestowed on you, whatever this information is that's coming in writing, whatever that's bestowed on you, whatever that's given to you is going to make you even more happy. You're already in a good place because you've already made a move, made a change in your life anyway. It's already happened. There won't be any more 4 of Cups. These people are ornery. They wanted you to keep fluctuating. Like, oh, I'm doing good. Yay. Ah, man, now the car broke down. Ah, man, now, something else happened and now I had to spend money. Just kind of, oh, man, yay, oh, man, like that. Like they wanted the money fluctuations. They wanted, and they damn sure didn't want you to get this. That too. They didn't want you to get this honor. They didn't want you to get whatever's coming in writing. Whatever this is. It's very likely money. But they didn't want you to have it. That's for sure, because it would make you happy. But the thing is that you're already happy. But to them, in their mind, you're not this level of happy. Right? I'm content, I'm set, I'm straight, I can move forward, I can do anything. I can do anything, yeah. They didn't want you to be able to do anything. Hell nah. Hell nah. No, they didn't want you to actually do anything. They wanted you to be this type of happy, where you're constantly moving on, moving forward. But this is the new beginning over and over again. The fluctuation over and over again. That's wild. You want something done to somebody else that you don't want done to you. What'd I say? 5 of Swords. That's the betrayal. They wanted you to keep fluctuating. And keep not having a balance. Keep not being able to have the 9 of Cups. An actual completion, an actual independence where you can move forward. You could do anything. You don't need to ask anyone. Like in my last reading, you don't need to ask for a business loan. You can just do it. They don't want that. These people don't want that. They want you to be asked out. They want you to be hurt, where you need to ask for things so that they can reject you. That's what this is. See how the hands are pushing away? They wanted to, can I borrow $2,000? I don't got it. I want to take this class, or I need, or the car broke down. I need help. I don't got it. Go ask somebody else. The worst part about it is that they know about this. They know about this news, and they didn't tell you because they don't want you to have it. They never mentioned it to you because they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to be happy, period. They don't want you to have any type of success. They want you on a constant roller coaster, just the convex, concave all day, every day. Emotional roller coaster, fear, anxiety, not getting ahead, being kicked down at your job. I mentioned that in my last reading as well. 26 years old, how are you a project manager? Because people around you support you. They help you. They answer your questions and they give you guidance. They care about your progression and your happiness and you seeking or receiving success or fulfillment. These people around you don't. They don't care about your success or fulfillment. It's actually the opposite. They don't want you to have success and fulfillment. The Five of Swords. That's the betrayal. That's the scam. That's the scheme. They don't want to give you the upper hand. If you get this money, you have the upper hand. You know more than them, or you have more than them. You don't need them. But I'm seeing here in the Fool card, you never needed them because you're already in a good spot. You're already happy. You're able to take care of yourself. You're already functioning autonomously anyway. You don't need them. Period. You don't need these people. Definitely not if they don't want you to be successful. It's for sure. Yeah, they don't want you to get stronger in yourself. They don't want you to feel confident. They know that once you feel confident and you have all that you need to move forward without having to beg for anything, you just being you, creative, the type of person that works well with others. You don't mind collaborating. You don't mind asking questions. Of course, because your whole life has been you being, a perpetual intern because your friends and family never helped you. So you don't mind working with a team. You don't mind, connecting, networking with people to get things done. They don't want you to have that. They want you to continue delaying in your life. That's wild. They know that you're going to go ahead and move somewhere beautiful and rejuvenate. They know that you're going to carry on and you're going to find peace of mind. And you'll also find a beautiful relationship with someone who cares about you, that also supports you. Whether it's a community of people who support you or an actual beautiful relationship with a counterpart, your partner. Like they know that eventually when you have money to travel, when you have money to do all of these things, your life will open up. Your life is going to expand. And as soon as it expands, it's going to get happier, bright. There's going to be plenty of positive connections with people, whether that's an actual marriage, or connections with people, as a team, again, you know, working with people to build things. But these two cards are together for a reason. They don't want this. Like, they literally do not want a happy outcome. That's mad. Like, I mean, who gives a damn what they want, you know? This is so wild. They want you penny pinching, constantly trying to make money improvements, constantly trying to figure out a way out of the hole. Forever. Like I mentioned in one of my other on my last reading, or the reading before, whatever. You know, you're only on the planet a finite amount of time. You don't get a lot of time. And if you're constantly doing the same thing over and over again, steady trying to dig yourself out of a hole, and then you got all these people making sure to kick the dirt back into the hole so you can't get out, it's just a big rotating circle of just wasting time. You're never actually getting to any type of success from all of the digging. You're not coming out of the hole. You're still there. That's what they want. I'm digging. Yay. And then here they come to kick it back in. Aw, like, and then walk away and let you dig some more and then come back. Like, it's like they get gratification from it. But they're in fear now, and I feel like it's because they've done nothing with their lives but do this. Continue to stand in the way. Because how do they know about this money? How do they know about this? How do they know about this and you don't? That's how invested these people have been in your life this whole time. They've been all in your business. Behind your back, in all types of in your business. They're probably the ones that have been looking at your credit, following you, what addresses you live at, and what's all of your current phone numbers. They keep up with all your license expiration dates. They keep up with everything about you. They dig so much that they are probably the ones who found the money. They dig so much into your life. They found trust money. They found trust money, maybe? I don't know. But they're the ones likely that found this because of the fact that they've been all in your business, trying to make sure that they keep you down, trying to make sure that they keep power over you. And they know once you get this money, more is going to come towards you because of your positive attitude, your positive perspective. Like I just mentioned, as soon as you get connected with a good team of people and you've worked your whole life asking questions and being mentored and guided, and you don't mind being the person to be taught. That's a beautiful person to be around, especially if you already have money to work with and you're dealing with people who know more than you. It creates a beautiful consensus, like everybody working together. They know that once you get the money, that's going to be an easy thing to do. To work with people. You're going to learn things. You're going to grow and develop. More money will come your way because of that. Because of that characteristic. Because of the fact that you have money. It takes money to make money is what I just thought about. Like, you already have money, so you'd likely be getting more money because of the fact. You know, it's like, I think about when, what's her name? She one of the Kardashians. And somebody posted somewhere like, oh, she's getting ready to be a billionaire. All she needs is da-da-da-da-da. And people started pouring money into her lap, like trying to get her to a billionaire status. Like that. Like, I mean, not saying that, I mean, that could happen. I don't know what's going to happen for real, you know? But I mean, it's like you already have money, so it's going to bring in more money. It's like take money to make money, or you have the energy and now that energy is going to connect with your energy. If that makes any sense at all. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I'm not trying to confuse anybody. It says here that there are some friends and family and relationships that are coming in, but these people are overseas. These people are not your actual relatives. They're not the people that are related to you. They're not friends from the past or anything like that. Like there will be no connection with the past at all. This is building new love, building new relationships, building new connections. And these people are they're away. This man is holding the world. So these people could be all over the world. And that sounds fun. Get to learn some new shit, new languages, new people. This is wonderful. There's a man who wants to marry a man or a woman. I don't know who, but this person wants to marry you. It's a King of Wands here, but it could just be a good-looking person over the age of 25. That's what it reads right here. Somebody that's good-looking, somebody who's energetic, somebody who's outgoing, outspoken, ambitious. But they want you because it's right on top of the Lovers cards and the Nine of Cups. So this is seriously a life, a literal life that these people do not want you to have. Okay? You're going to have everything that they don't want you to have. They don't want you to have it. But you know what? I was reading in the Gita today. You get released. God comes to release those people who have learned their lessons. And I feel like walking away, like the Fool, creating your own new beginning, being independent, walking away from the crowd of whoever. These are very likely friends and family, people that you've already known, because they were being very aggressive with your boundaries. Very aggressive with overstepping your boundaries. They clearly did not want you to walk away. Like I said, these are the people who probably are the ones who very likely are the ones that figured out about the money and then didn't even bother to tell you. Didn't want you to know at all. But once you walked away, that shows that you've learned the lesson. So in order for the Godhead to be complete, you gotta show the actions, right? So if you actually believe, or you actually learn the lesson, then you're doing the actions to show that, right? So the Fool does that. This is believing in yourself. This is, I'm going to be happy and grateful for what I have and just kind of move forward with my life. I can't change what I can't change. Whatever your lesson from the past life was, you learned it. You learned it. And this is the outcome. Money, love, true love, somebody who's supportive, caring, somebody who's there for you, somebody who will step in as a family. I just said This person is not in your family. This person, who this guy is probably the one from overseas. From somewhere around the world. Wherever you at, they're not where you're at. Wherever that is. Okay? They're from another place overseas. Okay? Because this is the Three of Wands. These together are the Three of Wands. That's success as well. But I mentioned that this family, these people, these connections, they're not past. Like, they're not of your past. They're not of your family. They're not of your any relationship you've had already, period. So that must be this guy. Man, these people are going to be frustrated as hell. And not know what to do because there's swords all over here, but all of it is because of them. None of the swords here, it's 13 swords here. The 8 of swords and the 5 of swords. 13 again is death. Their swords that they stuck into you ended up killing them. Ended up giving them the lesson that they needed to learn. You did all of this, or you intentionally held this information back from this person, and they still got it. Not only did they get it, they got somebody on their team that cares about them as well. Not only that, they no longer talk to you anymore, so you can't have none. No way. Like, it's like it all worked out in divine timing, and it all worked out correctly. Like, they were never supposed to get any of this. Like, look at this. This energy doesn't even match. This isn't the same at all. At all. These people are in fear because they know that you're going to actually live a good life, and they're not going to get any of it. There will be no rides on your private jet. There will be no nights at your house. Like my dad used to say, no nights at my house. There are no nights at your house. You are not coming to the picnic. You're not coming to the barbecue. You're not coming to any family gatherings. It's over with. It's over with. And they know as soon as you find out about the money, you're going to know that they know. But you got it in an honorable way. That's the bottom line here. That's the way it began. You got the independence in an honorable way. You chose to walk away and learn your lesson. You chose to say, hey, I'm going to stay away. And something else I was thinking about earlier when I was going over this Gita. God is considered merciful, but not really, because it takes a merciless person to keep running you through the same scenarios over and over again to force you to learn a lesson. So if the Godhead is saying, I'm not giving y'all shit, and this being will not get shit if they're with you, because I'm not giving you nothing. You're not going to get anything. This person had to have faith in themselves. That person had to have faith, self-respect, love. Yeah. They needed to find their why and move forward. But they not only had to do it, they had to do it alone, because these people cannot go with them, especially being as the all already knows they were holding this person back. So of course this person's never going to get any blessings. You're around people that are intentionally holding you back. You're loving on people that I'm taking love away from. Right? You're loving on people. You're taking the love that I'm giving you and you're giving it to people that I took it away from. You're going to eat off that same plate they're eating off of until you figure out that I don't want you to give them what I'm giving you. The fool figured it out. I am not giving them anything that I'm getting. I'm going to go ahead and go. Now they're bound. They're not getting anything. Their life is this: barren, gray, stuck, shamed. Stuck in the mud, filthy. Because in the book, in the Gita, it talks about how people who are lusty, greedy, and angry, they get to continue to keep living a life over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah. They're not allowed release. God is not going to come to release them. This person was released. These people, by the display of their actions, showed that they're going to continue to be lusty, angry, and greedy. So everybody in this entire damn situation was being tested. The greedy, lusty, angry people, and this person as well. This person is the only person that actually displayed to God that I got it. I don't know about them motherfuckers, but I got it. I figured it out. I'm going to go ahead and go. And they're being rewarded. They're being rewarded. Period. By God. They're being released. Basically. They're being allowed to go. This person will not need to live another life on this planet. Very interesting. Very interesting. They also are going to have a great life while they're on it. The rest of it, at least. Because, living in hell with demons, you know what I mean? This is hell. That looks like it. If I was to imagine what hell looked like, it would probably look a little bit like this. Kind of chaotic and loud and psychotic. That looks like a mind fuck, but okay. Yeah. They knew it when the fool became cold with them. They're very likely being sneaky and watching this person. Planning. They're likely planning behind the scenes. Because as soon as the fool walked away, they knew, like, this person knows something. Because why would they walk away from their family, right? We're family. Or at least that's the perception that they were hoping that the fool kept. We're family. They love me and I love them. But when the fool walked away, they presumed that the fool knew about the money. Or the fool knew about a relationship, or the fool knew something. So they're watching this person, plotting on this person, on how to, Five of Swords again, you see how he's holding the Five of Swords, plotting on this person, trying to figure out how to integrate back into their life. But the Hierophant is here, and the Justice is here, and the Queen of Swords. That's literally, these are two upright swords. This is balance. This is not going to happen. There's no way. Once it's made official, that legal document has been received, some of these people are going to prison. Yeah. Some of these people are going to prison. The Queen of Swords is an authority, the Hierophant is an authority, and the Justice is an authority. There's 3 authorities here after the 7 of Swords. Seems like to me, and I can count, that's 9 swords in a row. Literally. That also explains why they would be in the 8 of Swords. Because they know it. They know that once justice hits, it's a wrap. It's curtains. It's over with. I think I just said that. Yeah. They know as soon as you find out about the money, you're going to know that they already knew. You're going to know. That's why they're in fear. Because they know as soon as you find out about the money, that means that the justice system told you. That means they're going to jail. That means they're going to go to jail. Because you weren't supposed to know because of some actions negative actions that they took against you. You weren't supposed to know about this. You weren't supposed to have this information. In order for them to stay out of jail. Like they don't want to go to jail. Well, obviously, right? Right? Like who does? But that's kind of, the consequences of your negative actions are you're going to jail. That's how that works. You don't get to decide that you don't want to go. This is not like a doctor's appointment. Like you have to go. You're gonna go. Period. Especially when these 2 majors are back to back like that. Majors back to back like that. Yeah, it's a strong you're going to jail. And see, these 2 numbers here make 7. And so is this one. So this is the balance. This is the balance to them unbalancing the situation. The justice system sees you as an honorable person. So they must have told this justice system that you're dishonorable in some way, broken in some way, a drug addict, alcoholic, thief, booster, violent, some type of mental illness, maybe something's wrong with you. And there's 3 authorities here that don't see that. They don't see that. They see this. They see an honorable, independent person that's taking care of their business and doing the best that they can with what they have. That's what they see. A person just making their way. I'm telling you. Well, penitentiary time. I mean, you get what you get. You know what I mean? When you do things, that's the lesson that you're gonna learn. That's what the Godhead or the God is trying to teach these people. That you don't get to just run around and think you're me. God is quite literally a genius, and you ain't. You ain't. You're not. You're not. You're not at all. At all. The ultimate manifester. You thought that you could outshine the ultimate manifester. That's not going to work. It's never going to work. You're going to learn that lesson, and that's all to it. It's just like when your mom said you ain't getting up from that table until you eat all of them goddamn peas. And she sat there and watched you do what? Eat all of them goddamn peas. This is the same thing. God said, y'all ain't doing, you don't control nothing in here. This person showed me that they learned something, so now they'll be rewarded. You didn't control anything at all. As a matter of fact, I was using you, your greed against you. Now you're going to the next step. Everybody's headed to the next step. Everybody, the fool, all these people, everybody, you go next. Show your way out. This people, the fool's boarding their jet, and you're boarding the bus to the penitentiary. Like, next, take your ass on. Period. That's judgment. That's what judgment is. Like, it's a death. It's the finality of the situation. This is the finality of the situation. You didn't want this person to have money. Guess what they get? They get money. They get the family that you didn't want them to have. They get the lover that you didn't want them to have. They get the happiness that you didn't want them to have. Because who are you? You're still lusty, greedy, and angry. You can't even control and balance yourself, but you're trying to balance somebody else. How's that work? You're definitely not in control of anything. And they won't be in control of nothing at the prison. Nothing. When they are surrounded around people that are just like them, that is going to be sheer comedy. Sheer comedy. Four of Cups, they don't want you to have nothing. Like, you don't want the person to have anything. They got family and friends like you. Like, damn. I just shuffled that and death is on the top. I did mention death quite a few times. Okay. So, this reading was kind of up and down. It was balanced. I'll say that. Good to know that the person that was being held back is getting what they deserve. Like, you get to be free and released. So God came and released you, which is nice. That's nice. Enjoy. You know, you will be freed and given an opportunity that you weren't given before. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Follow me, like, share, and subscribe. Bring your cousin next time. Talk to y'all later. Bye.